How you doing, everybody? Welcome back. We don't know which number episode this is at this point. Do you know?
It's
It's season 1.
season
This is
episode
season
9 or
It might be
10.
9,
10.
somewhere.
I think it's 10.
Somewhere. But yeah, this is the final episode of season 1.
Yes, sir,
this is
yes,
the
sir, yes,
finale.
sir.
Let's get it. So, we have a lot of stuff planned for today. Let's tell you guys what we're doing. So the first thing that we're gonna do is we're just gonna give you guys a recap of all our episodes, everything that we talked about, our best moments, what we learned from the podcast, where we've grown. We started from nothing
Yep.
in the podcast world. Had 0 followers, 0 subscribers, 0 views. And we
Yeah.
built everything. We built a tiny little fan base that's
Yep.
only gonna grow.
It's only gonna go.
And then after that, we're gonna do a lot of more things. We're gonna be responding to hate comments.
Yeah,
we got a couple.
quite a few
we got
of
a
those.
couple.
Quite a few of those.
Not too many, but we got some. There's one
Surprising,
thing
they
in
didn't-
there's
they
one
didn't
thing
know
in
us.
common that they all have.
That is very true.
And then we're gonna tell you guys our future plans for the podcast. It's gonna get way better.
No, you guys are gonna love season 2.
It's gonna get a million times better. Because
Yep.
if you think this is it, you're fooling yourself. And then we're gonna give a shout out to all our fans.
Oh, we appreciate it, man.
We're gonna tell you guys the vision for those who follow Path to a King and actually want to become a king, and the vision for those who don't follow us.
Yeah, fuck them all and join us on the journey to becoming a king, to become a real man, not the man that the society likes to portray. Because that's not a man.
Exactly. So looking back, I remember we started 0 Instagram followers,
Yep.
0 subscribers, 0 views. Now, we came a tiny
Yeah.
bit far. We still got a long way to go, but we got a couple videos over 100 views. We got over 50 followers on Instagram now. We got a
53
TikTok
I
video
believe.
with nearly 1,000 views. So it's
Yep.
a start. It's a start. And we're
Yeah.
going to get up.
It's progress, and obviously, like, we're happy with where we are right now, or we're content but not satisfied. That's the best way to put it. We're happy where we are, but we know we could get a lot bigger, and we're not gonna stop here. And we
Mhm.
appreciate all the support. So it's if it weren't for you guys, we wouldn't be growing. So
I've had many people too ask me like a bunch of questions about self-improvement. I eat lunch with a ton of people, so shout out to all of you.
yep.
It's only going to get better from here. All right, let's get into the hate comments. Can you
Hate
pull them
comments?
up? Pull up the hate comments
All right,
So we
all
got
right,
some
look
haters.
from-
on the channel. You know what? One of them's on my phone, but I remember what the person said.
And one of those comments happened to be deleted after responded
Yeah.
to.
All right, so there's this guy. I'm not going to say his name. I don't want to give him fame, so I'm not going to say his name. But I used to know him in high school and middle school. I used to talk to him in middle school. I wasn't his friend or anything, but I talked to him. But I did not talk to him in high school at all. He did not know me in high school. It wasn't my friend. I had no classes with him. He didn't know me. 4 years later, he comments on my TikTok video. It was one of the videos on how to get girls. And he commented, he said, "Bro, no one was attracted to you in high school." Well, another thing that girls are not attracted to? That's being a coward. And he deleted the comment. Of course he did. He deleted the comment because he was a coward. And he knew. He was all like typing it in. You get no girls at school. Shoot, I don't want him to see this. Too bad. I still got the notification.
And on that same video, we had someone that goes to school with us here on
No,
campus.
it was actually a different video. That wasn't on YouTube.
No, it was the same video though.
Oh,
It was
yeah,
a clip,
you're
and
right,
then
you're right.
That was on the TikTok, right? And then this one was on the actual YouTube video, and it was like, let me read it word for word because I don't want to misquote.
All right, let me
you know?
finish mine first, though. Let me finish mine. So, this guy, if you're going to comment, I don't know if he's watching this, probably not, but actually there's a good chance because since you saw the TikTok, you might be watching this. At least keep the comment, dude. Can't take back your word. At least help with the engagement. I was going to like it, I was going to respond and everything. At least keep the comment.
I know you're screwing up our algorithm, man.
Exactly. So, but he didn't know me in high school. And obviously, I'm not as good with girls back then as I am now, but I wasn't too bad in high school. He did not know me in high school, so that's a lesson to all you guys there. Don't hate on people that you don't know.
All right, so look, this was exactly 6 days ago. I'm not gonna mention the name because we're not trying to throw hate out there, but it was quote for quote. But y'all don't got girlfriends, do y'all? This is a
Okay.
female.
We're not going to respond, and we're going to tell you why. Do you want to tell them why we're not going to respond?
because we're just giving them attention. They don't
No,
deserve that
there's
attention.
another reason. Tell them what this girl is.
Oh, and also she's a liberal, and she's lesbian. So it's like, how
So
do you
we
even
can't
have a
get her,
say?
I guess.
I mean, that's cool. Nobody said we wanted you.
Hmm.
And oh, this guy. This was on how to become a winner.
And if I did have a girlfriend, I might not. I wouldn't tell you guys. I keep it private.
That is true. Well, I
What
would tell
is-
them I have multiple girlfriends.
Yeah, I probably would. But what's this comment?
He put YQF2.
I don't know.
Okay,
That's,
these
you know
are
what
chess.
that means?
These are chess coordinates. Like, I mean, we play chess, but we're not that competitive like that. Like,
Dude.
we play it casually for fun.
I told Angel before the video, I'm not even trying to play chess. I just think it looks cool. Let's just move the pieces around while we talk.
Yeah, that was what, second episode.
Mhm.
No, yeah, but he was just saying, he's like, he was just saying like the representation of Anthony's pieces, because he was trying to make a point. Like, he's like, oh, you could have done it better. Which, I mean, I guess, but that's not. It was just to make a point across, you know. It wasn't necessarily like we're chess masters, but that was pretty funny.
Yeah. So those are our 3 hits. Is there any more?
I don't. Was there any more on TikTok?
I didn't know there was it. That's it, huh?
Yeah, this is.
Alright, so 3 hate comments. One of them's a coward. The other one thinks they're a chess master. And the other one's lesbian. So
But you know
guys take
what?
it
Keep
for
it
what that
coming.
is.
Keep it coming. If any of you guys think we're stupid, or you think this podcast is going nowhere, or you think our ideas and advice that we're handing out is retarded, please tell us. We love it. It just fuels us to keep going higher.
Alright, what's next?
Pull it up. All right.
Next, our future plans for the podcast. I remember.
Okay. Yeah. So
So we might have a new studio coming soon.
yes, and hopefully it's a lot better. And also season 1, it was kind of like really broad as to the topics we covered, and I guess we did that on purpose in a way so that you guys could kind of see like the top layer of what we're about and what we believe in and what we think is right and what we think is wrong. So now for season 2, we want you guys to take these steps with us. So we're gonna literally make videos that go step by step. Like, do this first, do this second, do
So it's
this
basically
third.
a free course.
Yeah.
We got from video 1, I think there's gonna be 18. From video 1 to video 18, every episode is gonna be one step and in order. One
Yep.
step in order, how to build your life from being a loser and doing absolutely nothing to becoming a king. From
Yep.
step 1 to step 18.
And remember, through all of this, we're taking the steps along with you, and a
And
lot of them
we already
we've
did.
already did.
And seeing
And-
results. So
Yep.
we'll tell you, and you'll see it too. And so this is basically a free course, and we're gonna
Yeah.
charge for this later on once we get more.
So take advantage of it
We're
right
gonna
now.
delete them too. There might be someone that's gonna leak them, but take advantage because a lot of people are gonna be paying $29.99 a month around there.
29. I think our knowledge is worth more than that.
Yeah, maybe 49.
But if look, quote us. You know, once we make this like email us, be like, hey, what happened to that $30? If you remember, that's how we know you're true fans.
Hmm. And if you've been there from the very beginning and you watch this video right now, I want you to comment bread.
Bread.
Just random thought of it. Bread in the comments, and we'll give you the course for free if we look back at it.
Yep. Yeah. We'll email you guys and yep. And then
And we also got an email list coming, and we got a website coming. So on that email list, I'm going to give you guys a piece of advice and a piece of wisdom every single morning.
Yep.
And you're going to get exclusive offers, discounts on products that are coming out, all that type of stuff. It's coming.
Yep, and we've already made partnership. We're not partnerships, but we know people that we can partner with, and we have a lot of colleagues, friends of ours that are also making their own podcasts. So this is a never-ending thing, and yeah, we're gonna keep growing. It's never ending.
So, to our fans who actually watch the video and take our advice, this is the last video of season 1, so I just want to say congratulations. Hopefully you've grown.
Yeah.
Hopefully you've gotten better. I know I told you in the last video you should have got 3 girls' numbers. I'm sure you've done that.
Yeah, and if you haven't, well, we're giving you another chance.
I don't think
Between-
no,
no,
not now.
Between now,
You're
and season
you're
2.
gonna have to wait till season 2 for that chance. You're
Yeah.
gonna have to wait a long time.
That is true, yeah, because the topic of girls is not going to come up for a while because
Long
the
time.
main focus is you right now.
Hmm.
You, your money, everything that revolves around you. and everything that is in you, that is what is important.
Exactly. And then another thing I wanted to address is I remember I said that our videos are gonna come out every single Monday at 6 a.m. So you can watch this while working out. Now I know a lot of people are gonna go to the gym and not listen to this podcast, even if they go to the gym at all. Some people are gonna just watch this at a random time
Yeah.
and never go to the gym. Forget going early in the morning, just won't go at all. To those people, good luck. Good luck in life, because you're gonna need it. And to that one person who does listen to this in the gym, because I actually know that there is a person, but so if there's another person that I don't know as well, because there should be,
We appreciate it. Really.
and
do.
you're gonna appreciate it because it's gonna
Yeah.
change your life.
And the fact that you're up that early, you realize how many people you're already beating. Like he said, a lot of people won't even go to the gym and just skip it entirely.
Mhm.
You know what time they're waking up? 10.
You want to tell them how
12.
many people we saw this morning?
Yeah, so we went to the
And it's
gym
a
this
big
morning.
gym too, usually full.
6 a.m. It was usually full. Most people went home, but look, I doubt that them going home they went to the gym. We were two of what, like five people in the gym.
And half of them were girls, to be
Yep.
honest. And that's not a shot at girls, but guys got to step up.
Yeah, you really do. Like I was taking my sweet time on each machine. I have no issue getting to it was a breeze.
And I
It
know
was a
some people.
breeze.
My roommate, actually, I'm gonna call him out. I'm not gonna say his name, but if you're watching this, I know you always tell me. You told me last week I always go to the gym, but it's really busy and I don't have time to work out. Go in the morning, buddy.
You know what? That's something we should touch upon really briefly.
Go ahead.
That whole notion, and this is no shot to your roommate directly, but just in general, that notion of I don't have time. There's no time. That's a lie. You got to be able to prioritize your time. You got to be able to prioritize your things to make time for those important things in your life.
Yeah, I wanted to touch on that too, because I know a guy that I talked to in the gym, and it was another day that it was also empty this week, because this week for us was midterm week basically, so everybody in our school had midterms.
Yep.
And I was all like, you notice, bro, I was getting emptier and emptier each week, and he's all like, yeah, it's probably because it's midterm week. I'm all like, that's an excuse, and he's all like, no, I bet people have time, they're just going to use it as an excuse. Exactly. There's
Yep.
24 hours in a day. You're not waking up, eating, and studying the whole entire day. You're gonna have time to work out, and if you're not working out, you're gonna use that time for something else. And I bet it's not as good as working out.
Yeah, a lot of it too is on the phone, and we've been guilty of it too. But we realized that and made the changes. So it's like I'll literally toss my phone at least like 15, 20 feet away from me, just to eliminate that temptation, and I'll rack through like 4, 5, 6 assignments within 3 hours. And like that's how productive like you feel, and you feel good about it because at the end of the day you're like, okay, I have nothing to worry about. I'll have next week's homework done the week before.
Mm-hmm.
So and it's like it gives you, by doing things early and by prioritizing your time that way and eliminating distractions, it opens up more time in the future. Instead of like procrastinating and waiting till the end, then you're constantly filled with things you have to do and you're rushed. And another thing too, when you're rushed, regardless of what you're doing, whether that be homework assignments or you're doing music, you're making content, you're reading, you don't perform as well when you're under pressure most of the time. When you take your time and you really analyze the things and you really put in your full effort into it, you yield better results.
Mm-hmm. So, the last thing we're going to talk about is the vision for our fans. I already introduced it, but basically the full vision is going to be, if you're a fan of us and you keep on watching, you're going to be jacked. You're going to be good with the ladies, bro. You're going to be rich. You can be famous if you want to.
Yep.
If you don't want to, you can live a nice, rich life. You're going to get a lot more things too. You're going to be extremely confident everywhere you go. You're going to look amazing.
And another thing too, we want you guys to be humble and grateful.
Mm-hmm.
Because that is very important. That's not something we touched upon this season, but it is very important to do that. Because honestly, when you have that mentality, when you have it's just so simple. It makes everything so much easier, and it makes problems seem a lot more manageable because you realize how much God has given you compared to others.
And the people that are not humble are the people that don't get compliments a lot or don't get to actually talk about what they do because they're not that good. So whenever you ask them or someone brings it up, they have to tell you. For example, let's use basketball as an example. Someone who's not good at basketball. If
Use the example from today.
Example from today. There's like this church that me and Angel go to, and they play. There's mentors in the church, a lot of people there, and we play basketball with them and other people like us that go.
Yep.
And I do all right in the games. I do all right. I win a lot. I score a ton of points, all that stuff. And they always give me compliments. Always like, oh, you're so good. Like, you're the best player. Like, how did you get this good? Like, wow, like, Michael Jordan, all that stuff. And, I'm like, yeah, I appreciate it. I'm like, thank you. Like, I appreciate it. Like, I know, like, I appreciate it.
Yep.
Like, I'm good. But I never, like brag about it.
Yeah.
Even though I know the work that I put in. Accept compliments. Don't, brush it off and say, no, I'm not that good.
But also don't be cocky with it.
Because I know the work that I put in.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of more work than I bet any other person on the court. So I'm going to accept the compliment because I deserve it. But at the same time, I'm not going to brag. I'm like, yeah, I know. I do this and this,
And you have to be able to pass it on, too. Because, like you said today, too, like, we played basketball. And me and Anthony, between most of the people, were the better ones. Like, skill-wise. And that's not to brag, but it's just, we have more experience playing basketball than they do. But the question arose is like, between you two, who do you think is better? And I was like, you know what, to be honest, like, Anthony's better. And it's the truth, but it's like, I could easily said like, no, I'm better at this, and that, right? But it's like, you have to be able to take a step back and like, be humble and be like, you know what, this guy is better than me.
Mm-hmm.
And Anthony just stood there, sat there quietly, and he was like, yeah, it's like, I agree, thank you for the compliment. And it's like, it's nice that we're both humble like that, and we see each other in a good light, It's like, he doesn't want to be bragging about it, being like cocky about it, being arrogant about it.
And I got the opposite example. So I used to go to basketball tournaments. I used to be on AAU teams. And I used to have this friend that we'd exchange rides. So I'd ride with his parents, and he'd give me rides. And then every single time, I was a little better than him. He wasn't bad at all, but in my opinion, I was better than him. And in every single game, I could tell he'd get so jealous. I swear, he'd score like 2 points or 4 points, and I would count. I was like, okay, because I know how much points I scored. I know how much points every player scored. I'm like, all right, he scored 4 points this game. So I ask him on purpose, how many points did you score after the game, just to see what he says. I ask him, I'm like, how many points you scored? Knowing he scored 4, and he'll be like 18. And he scored 4, and everybody knows it. And I'm like, bro, I literally saw you only scored 4. He's like, bro, no, you didn't. I scored a lot more. So don't be that guy.
No, and it's because, when you're cocky and like bragging like that, nobody wants to talk to you. Like, Anthony, you're not going to get a lot of compliments because you're simply not nobody wants to be around that kind of person,
And, I think a couple weeks ago in a video, I said that here I haven't been getting a lot of compliments. After I said that, I've gotten a lot more.
Me too, specifically from girls too. Funny enough.
Same thing.
Yeah.
It's all about style. We'll have that video coming up too.
Yeah, and confidence. Mm-hmm. Confidence is a big one too. Just like making your presence known.
The way you walk. Because I've had many friends that called me, and they do things. They sneak into places, and they go places that they shouldn't go or they're not allowed to go, and they get away with it. Nobody talks to them because of the way that they look while they're walking.
Yep.
And people think like, oh, he's walking so confident. He's supposed to be here.
Yeah, it's like it attracts eyes compared to when you're sneaking in or kind of just doing, like, kind of keeping to yourself. Like, we keep to ourselves too, but we walk in with a purpose. Like, we make our presence known. We make people look at us.
Exactly.
So, that's another big thing too.
I think we're almost done here. This is going to be a little shorter than the other ones. But just a message to our fans. You're going to be special if you watch this and actually put in the work. And a message to those who watch this and don't put in the work. I got no words for you. Just good luck.
Yeah, and I mentioned this before in prior episodes, but the definition of insanity is trying the same thing over again and expecting different results. So if you're taking this and you're like, oh, this is really good knowledge, but you're not putting the work in for it, and you're doing the same thing, you're insane by definition. So it's like you gotta take it to heart and actually do something with it. And we take it with a grain of salt. Maybe you don't believe everything we say, and that's perfectly fine.
Put it in the comment section. Challenge us.
But if you could take anything, whether that be one thing, that's good enough. Because we just want the best for you guys. It's like we want the best for us. So it's like, And it's like, I don't agree with everything Anthony says. Anthony doesn't agree with everything I say. I don't agree with everything XYZ person says, right? But I take it with a grain of salt. I'm like, you know what? He had some pretty good points. I should apply it to myself.
Put it to use, because
Yep.
every single thing that we're telling you are stuff that we've learned and tried to see. Okay, this worked and this didn't work, and sprinkled in with the little things that we came up with and also tested out.
Yeah. So then, like, yeah, we're not gonna lead you in the wrong direction. If something doesn't go right, we're gonna let you know. Like, hey, you know what? Don't do this, man. It led us down the wrong path. Or,
Mhm.
you know what? We did this, but I think this is a better way to do it. You know, comparing the result and what we did.
Exactly.
But yeah, you guys are gonna be special. You guys are gonna be up there. You're gonna be the top 5%.
And we're gonna change the world, the top 1%.
Yep.
So shout out to all our fans. Keep grinding, Kings. We'll see you guys in season 2. Get ready.
I don't. Hang on.
Get ready. Have a good night, guys.
Damn, look at that.